you want your Tacoma to look like this? I know I don't. That's why I just did something to my truck to help stop that. So, the last couple days, I sent my truck out to my buddy's garage and it had it undercoated. Now, if you don't know what that is, basically they take a bunch of chemicals and oil-based stuff and spray all the metal stuff around your truck and underneath to make sure it doesn't rust out. I just had that done. They use fluid film. I'm going to show you guys exactly what it does, some of the pros, some of the cons, and why I did that. Right now, I'm going to grab the camera and show you all the little details that they did to this truck so you can judge if you need it done to yours. Let's go. So for example, right, this is the back of the frame here. See how it's got that nice coating on that? And it is just done up well. I mean, that's just the back. You see down here, all underneath there is all done up. Come around back here. I'll get low for you guys. Come around back here. See all that's undercoated. The shackles, the axle. I mean, it's all done up and looking pretty. The drum brakes in the back, and the steel wheel for the spares done. So really, it's really covered up real nice, and I'm really impressed with it. They even got down in here in the tailgate, all in there, inside of the tailgate. Walk around front here, show you guys that action. Come up here front, all the front suspension looking good. Come underneath here, the front, all that done up. This done underneath there. I mean, it is looking real good. And I'm impressed. And I feel a little bit better about my investment, meaning my entire truck, just because, you know, I live in PA and the rust is bad because of the salt. So let me pop up the hood real quick, and they did the inside of that area as well. So taking a look underneath the hood, we got all the side of the engine bay done up. We got down in here. It's very common to rust in PA because of the salt from following vehicles going through the grill. So that's all done. Got the side back in there all done up. Got the latch for the hood done, because another thing right in the front here, get hit with a lot of salt in the wintertime. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, why would you spray the underneath of your truck in that thick oil? That seems like a pain. Well, for a few reasons. I live in PA, and PA uses a lot of salt in the wintertime. That can ruin a vehicle really quickly, and for what we're paying for these trucks, around 40 grand, I don't want my truck to be rusted out and ruined in 2 years. The second reason is I'm going down south at the end of this month. I'm taking the truck out on the beach. We're gonna be camping, doing some fun stuff. And down south, when you're out on the beach, the salt in the air, really bad on vehicles. And I'm gonna be driving on the beach and might get some seawater on it. Seawater has salt. That's why it got undercoated. Now, some of the cons you're gonna have when you undercoat your vehicle is usually it's about every 2 years. They use fluid film on my truck. They told me about every 2 years, come have it redone. It isn't bad, it only cost me about $100, so can't complain about that. The other con is the whole time, it takes about, I think he said about a month, if it's really like nice and hot out, for this to really dry up and coat up. For the time being right now, if you look underneath my truck, you can see some drippage from the fluid film drying, and that's just dripping on the ground. So if you have dogs, they might want to roll in that, and that's going to make a mess, so keep an eye on that. The other con I had with this fluid film is the smell. It smells kind of like ass. And with them spraying the inside of the engine bay and the inside of the bottom of the doors, you kind of get that smell in the cabin. It will go away, but for the time being, kind of smells, I just open up my windows when I get in the truck and it goes away pretty quickly. But if you have an issue with smells and you don't like chemical smells, you might want to not do this because it might stink. But you want to deal with some smells for a month, or your truck rotting out and looking like shit. But man, considering everything, it feels so good to know my truck isn't going to rust out and my investment is going to be safe for a little bit longer. Like I said, we're going down south. I'm going to be abusing the truck a little bit in the sand, in the water, trying just to have a good time with it. And I didn't want to have to worry about my truck coming back looking all rusty because that's salt. For me, I think undercoating is a must. It just kind of protects your investment, and you know, the higher you have these trucks jacked up, the more of the frame and the suspension you're gonna see, and then when that rust starts kicking in, it's not gonna look very good at all. Even when it's just surface rust, it's kind of annoying to look at when you have a pretty new truck and it's rusting in the suspension area because it wasn't undercoated. If you're liking this video, hit a like button. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my little truck updates. I missed Monday's video. I've been busy. Did you miss me? Because I'm back every Thursday. Always every Thursday, and when I have extra content, I upload on Monday. Let me guys know if you have your truck undercoated in the comments and your opinions on it. Do you guys use fluid film as well, or do you think undercoating is a waste of money? Let me know in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. Check out one of these videos here. I go camping sometimes. Check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.